Hello, everyone. Welcome to this midweek message for August the 23rd. We're almost into September, and that is hard to believe, but we have a lot going on here at Salem. Starting this weekend, we have our used clothing sale from Friday. Most of the day into Saturday in the morning. So if you are volunteering, make sure you come to help. Or if you are interested in picking up some gently used clothes, most things are all things are $1 or 50 cents. So it's a great deal and a great way of upcycling clothes, recycling clothes. So it's good for the environment and it's good for your uh, closet. I don't know. I didn't practice that sales pitch, as you can tell. But we also have coming up here, we have a temple talk on Sunday about faith formation, which we do with St. Stephen's, getting registered for the program year ahead for those Wednesday night class lessons slash worship slash meal. It's a great time. So if you have kids within that age range, from about four and a half to uh, 13, or whenever you're eighth grade, that age range, that's the prime time for faith formation and Wednesday nights. We also have our Wednesday morning word and prayer service being offered here every Wednesday at 9:15. It's a time for kind of centering oneself in the center of the week. It utilizes a lot of silence, thanksgiving for baptism, and an open time for prayer and reflection, structured around some written prayers and a psalm. So you are invited to that every Wednesday morning at 9:15. Worship here is at 9:30 every Sunday. And we also have coming up our dedication for the Labyrinth, which will be September 17th after worship. Any other time after worship, there's always an adult forum or a faith formation being offered, so that you can stick around and learn a bit more about the faith of the church, the faith that we all share together. And let's see, we also have our sing along coming up here in September 25th. I also want to put way out on the calendar. We have October 30th. We're hoping to do another burgers and hymns at Gallagher's, and so that should be a fun time. We had a blast last time, and we're excited to do that again. So just wanted to throw that out there. We also have the new Old Testament 5-part Bible study coming up, and the time is going to be set from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. And I'll make sure that we have coffee and maybe some juice and just some snacky type items to get us through a 2-hour study together. Um, with that, Pastor Sam Butler, who shares this building, is the pastor of the Church of the Living God, who worships here on Sunday afternoons. He is giving a couple concerts over at the State Fair this weekend. I think Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. I need to double check that. But he's a phenomenal musician, and he brings worship into any space that he is occupying. So a great opportunity if you're going to the state fair. Check out Sam Butler play his music there. And that leads me into my reflection, because it's state fair season. We've had some county fairs going on, and it's the great Minnesota get together, right? It's the time when everyone uh, comes into that Como neighborhood area, and just it's amazing how many people run through that 2 week, nearly 2 week event. Um, I have friends that go every single day, try out as many of the new foods as possible. It's a thing. It's an event that really does um, impact a lot of people and has a lot of people gathering in one place. And in our gospel text this week, we have this pivotal moment where Jesus says, "Who do people say that I am?" So he's asking the disciples, "Hey, who do people say that I am?" And well, he starts with, "Who do people say the Son of Man is?" And so there's this kind of understanding of like, who's the Messiah? Who's the one that people are excited about? And they kind of throw out some popular opinions, but then he turns and he says, "Who do you all think say that I am?" And their answer is represented by Simon Peter. He says, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And it's on that confession that Jesus starts to teach the disciples about the true kind of messianic vision that he is embodying. And it's on that confession that we carry um, our faith and the foundation of our beliefs as church together. And so while we have the great Minnesota get together, there's a lot of amazing things happening there. I don't want to disparage that at all. It's a fun time, if it's cool enough. But we also have the great church get together every single Sunday when millions of people are gathered to worship um, Jesus Christ as the Messiah, the Son of the living God. And as we consider that confession, as we consider the ways in which we lift up that confession of Christ in this world, how does that differ from what other people say of their Messiah, or what other people say of the the things that they put hope in? Um, how is our confession as Christians, as those who follow Christ, how is it different? How is it complementary? How is it distinct? How does it declare this living God that we know through Jesus, and that how does it share the grace and the abundant forgiveness and love that we know through the gospel? I think there are a lot of different ways in which Christ is depicted throughout this world, and some of them are not healthy, some of them are not gospel, and so I think we have a specific role as disciples of Christ, as church, in really reflecting on our confession and what that means for us as a community and what that means for the wider world. So, how are we showing God's love? How are we sharing that blessing? And that's my reflection for today. Blessings on your day.